Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek and a bit of Star Trek news. Although it's not new, it's been floating around for a few days, but I've just got round to seeing it. This is from bleedingcool.com. As usual, links in the description. And don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell. I'm also on Rumble and Anchor.fm, Spotify, and Amazon Music Podcasts and Google Podcasts. You can also follow me on my social medias, on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description for all that stuff, as are the links for my books, Mercury Rapids and Silent Predator. They're from Amazon, Kindle or paperback. Take your choice, Kindle's cheaper. Right, so let's have a look at that, shall we? Here we go. Star Trek Picard, Terry Matalas. On Season 3, computer voices using AI. Star Trek Picard, executive producer, is the showrunner as well. Terry Matalas. On Season 3's multiple computer voices and why he couldn't use Majel Barrett Roddenberry's voice with AI. Where are we? There we go. One of the Star Trek franchise's most distinguishing characteristics is the AI computer that occupies its Federation vessels. Since the original series, excuse me, the actress, she's an actress. Just take it, just accept the word. She's an actress. Tasked with providing that voice was Majel Barrett Roddenberry, who also played the original Una Chin Riley in the pilot, although she was just called Number One. She wasn't given a name then. Nurse Chapel in the original series, and Luxana Troy on The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. With her passing in 2008, the actor's final performance was in J.J. Abrams' 2009 Kelvin timeline reboot, also titled Star Trek. The role as the voice of the ship's computer has been taken over by multiple actresses, since, and that tradition will continue, according to Star Trek Picard executive producer Terry Matalas, who responded to a fan inquiry about pronunciation, about how it will be handled. And there's a lovely Majel Barrett Roddenberry as Luxana Troy, who, of course, you know, is Deanna Troy's mother. Star Trek computer voices since the late Majel Barrett Roddenberry. There are multiple voices, one for civilians and one for Starfleet. All will be revealed soon, Matalas offered. In the current Paramount Plus era, Kay Best provided the voice of the AI on Rios's ship, the La Serena. In the first 2 seasons of Picard, Annabelle Wallis voiced the computer as it evolved into Zora on Discovery. I'm sure they've forgotten that Discovery is going to disappear for it's going to something's going to happen to it. Innit? It gets found in a nebula, doesn't it? In like 1,000 years, sometime after Star Trek Discovery. I bet they forgot about that. Or they remember at the last minute. They'll have to do a hasty bit of what they call it, retro thing. Bonnie Gordon was the USS Protostar computer on Prodigy. Jessica McKenna is the USS Cerritos's computer voice on Lower Decks. On the cinematic front, Bill Hader voiced the USS Vengeance computer in 2013 Star Trek Into Darkness. I hate that film. Technology is at least flexible as far as Star Trek canon, since Voyager introduced the idea of the emergency medical hologram, which was played by Robert Picardo. In the series, the program was created by Dr. Louis Zimmerman, also played by Picardo, which became standard in all Starfleet ships, as shown in 1996's First Contact and his cameo. On Picard, the program expanded to include different specialists in engineering, medical and tactical, all played by Santiago Cabrera, who played Captain Rios. When a fan replied to Matalas' quote tweet about his original comment in regards to digitally recreating Majel Barrett Roddenberry's voice using AI and an archive of past recordings, he said, "I'm sure one day this could happen with the right technology and budget. Neither were available to us in Season 3, but that would be amazing," he wrote. Pressured further, he doubled down. "Time and money. or I can spend that bringing back a legacy character on screen. Fans may not love to hear this. TV shows actually have a finite amount of time and resources. You can't dial up some subpar deepfake on a website and call it a day. If you're going to do it right. Matalas is open to the idea, citing what Lucasfilm is able to do with Star Wars and the work done on the Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi. I certainly wasn't aware of this library, but I'm sure one day, with the right technology and budget, just listen to what they did with James Earl Jones, it can be done. Star Trek Picard Season 3 premieres February 16th on Paramount+. The library he's talking about is, I think, the person on Twitter, the fan, said that Majel Barrett Roddenberry had said that she'd recorded various phrases that they could reuse, in the future for future Star Trek, films or series, so they could, carry on using her as the computer voice. And he says he wasn't aware of that, which is odd. You'd have thought he'd have been aware of that. I thought he was supposed to be a fan. I've still got my doubts about Season 3, to be honest. I really have. Anyway, there's a link to the Twitter thread about it, so you can have a look. But as I said, I don't know why he's backpedaling about it, saying, the finite time and money. But if that library's available, why wasn't he aware of it? Surely somebody in the production would have known. Surely somebody at Paramount would have known. All they had to do was ask. All they had to do was say, is there any way we can get Majel Barrett's voice back to do the computer? And somebody probably would have popped up and said, yes, there is. She did a recording of, various phrases that the computer says. But he's denying it. Like I say, I've got my doubts about Season 3. People are saying it's great. Robert Marbonnett's saying it's great. The Popcast guys, Shane and Brian, they're saying it's great. I'm dubious. I am very dubious. And I've got a feeling I'm not going to like it. I have. I hope I'm wrong. And it's amazing. But I've got a feeling I'm either not going to like it, or I'm going to be like, yeah, it's all right. So there we go. So we'll leave it there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Wherever you are in the universe, look after each other. And until next time, I'll see thee.